So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On play action, it's Wentz. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Raekwon McMillan from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, gone. Going right side here, and that's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 81 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And you can see it's no race for the top spot. That's been decided. These guys will hope to get through Week 17 in one piece before they host a division round game in 2 weeks' time.
And I think that what they'll do is they'll be very selective about who plays in this game, all right? There's certain guys that maybe are starters, but maybe haven't played as much as other guys during the year. Maybe they still need their timing back. Other guys you're going to put in bubble wrap and put them on the sidelines and tell them we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Well, Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. On first down, it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On second down, here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So certainly the question there, 4th and very short, why throw so deep?
Sometimes the defense actually forces you into these things. Sometimes. What happens is you might end up in a man coverage where they press up tight. Could be a zone coverage where they're crowding the line of scrimmage, and receivers have to convert their route.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
3rd and 2, Goff. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And now running right through it. And some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now here's a carry heading left. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on second down is gone. And this is incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now Goff on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Here's Goff now on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on third down. 44 yards on the ground. From the red zone now, Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 4-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On fourth down, gone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mills. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Wentz. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On first down, Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And he comes back with one complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to air one out. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what?
And we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Here's Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And his throw here's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Play clock winding down. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Oh, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove it's right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second and 10, Goff again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a play fake. Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Off on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A shotgun snap for gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Goff. Over the middle, Dorsett. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They're going to go for it. It's gone. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, it's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Back to the air. Goff on second down. He's going to float this one deep. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some room to roam now. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 20! Touchdown, 49ers! A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And his kick is good. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, gone. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. On second down, here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Stanley. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And now running right through it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weber. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the 45. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Throw left side complete. That's Mills. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 34 yards there and a first down. And now a first down following that long gain. And again this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Wentz to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Well, I know at points in this...